Please take your seats. A very good afternoon to all. Honorable Chief Guest, respected guest of honor, distinguished dignitaries, ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of the Directorate of AYUSH, Government of Mizoram, it is a privilege and pleasure to welcome all of you to this auspicious event of laying the foundation stone for 50-bedded AYUSH hospitals at Kulikon, Aizawl District, Nathial District, Champhai District, and also 10-bedded AYUSH hospitals at Keifang, Saitwal District, Khozol District, and Kolasib District. And also the inauguration of 24 units of AYUSH Health and Wellness Centers in Mizoram. Before we begin this afternoon's proceedings, we would like to take a few moments to show our appreciation and gratitude to our esteemed dignitaries. May I invite Dr. Esmara Tansiami, Deputy Director, Directorate of AYUSH, to felicitate the dignitaries. To our Honorable Chief Guest, Mizoram Thanga, Chief Minister of Mizoram. Our respected guest of honor, Sri Sarbananda Sonowal, Minister of AYUSH. To Dr. Arlel Thangliana, Minister, Health and Family Welfare Department, Government of Mizoram. Pusilal Rosanga, Member of Parliament, Lok Sabha. And to Dr. Z.R. Thiamsanga, Vice Chairman, Health and Family Welfare Board. To Pu Leramhaka, Secretary, Health and Family Welfare Department. Dr. H. Leltsung Nunga, Director, Directorate of AYUSH. Thank you. Without further ado, let us proceed with the order of events. May I now request on stage Dr. Arlel Thangliana, Honorable Minister, Health and Family Welfare Department, Government of Mizoram, to deliver the welcome address.
Our Honorable Chief Minister of Mizoram and Sri Sonowalji, the Union Minister for Ports, Shippings, and AYUSH, and the Honorable Lok Sabha MP Purusanga and the Vice Chairman of the Health and Family Welfare Board, Dr. Thiamsanga MLA, and other important dignitaries, officials, and ladies and gentlemen. This is a very, very, special day for us. Tomorrow being the holiday, it's a chapchar kut. It's a very, significant day. So you, Mr. Sonowalji, if we could kindly extend one more night, you will not forget. You will remember. This is a very, very important day. And that is why even the government, issue a notification that from today, everybody should wear the Mizo dressed. Okay. So we're really grateful to you for coming to Mizoram at this time, but I'm very sorry that I could not, receive in the airport because yesterday was by demand day in the assembly, so it's lasted nearly 10:30 in the evening. So I'm very sorry, but hopefully I will be able to drop you in the airport. Anyway, this is a very remarkable day, and I would like to inform you that we have witnessed, a tremendous, improvement in the awareness of the general public with regards to various systems of medicine, including, AYUSH, Ayurveda, Unami, Siddha, and homeopathy. Most people are now aware of the critical role played by AYUSH system of the medicine play in overall ecosystem of healthcare. And people know that medicine and practices, including meditation, that are integral to this system of medicine are, free of harmful chemical and can help people, achieve health and wellness without side effect. So I'm extremely happy and convey my sincere gratitude to our Honorable Chief Minister, Mizoram Thanga, that with your guidance, sir, and your due care and your active support from through your dynamic leadership, a separate director of AYUSH, was notified in February 2019. Creation of a separate directorate has resulted in standarding of, general administration support and implementation of various central schemes related to AYUSH. So, sir, thank you so much once again and for your initiative and your interest in AYUSH. So I'm grateful, extremely grateful to the ministry once again. Particularly, I would like to mention Pu Sanawal, our Union Minister, for supporting health services delivery in our state. The state of Mizoram is the most peaceful state. That is why we receive a peace bonus during the previous regime of Mizoram government, 180 crore, whereas other states don't receive it. And not only that, Mizoram is the second most illiterate state in the country, next to Kerala. We try to defeat the state of Kerala in the level of literacy, but very difficult. We still fail to defeat. But you come to the most peaceful and second most literate state in the country, and predominantly dominated by Christians, as you know better. You are my neighbor many years since, So today is a very special day, and 25 number of AYUSH health and wellness centers, as it display here, are now operational with AYUSH medical officer, providing comprehensive primary health care. And not only that, 12 more will be made operational in the coming months. Within this next financial year, hopefully, we will be able to make it functional, another 12. That means 38 total. That will be purely looked after by the AYUSH department. And not only that, 26 villages have been selected to be converted into, others gram. So these villages are very, very fortunate, as interventions will be undertaken to ensure that the inhabitants are able to attain good health in a safe, gentle, and sustainable manner. With your supports, Mizoram has also dedicated 11,301 hectares of lands. Please note that land is an issue, but we will be able to provide hectare of land of 11,310 for cultivation of medicinal plant. There are a total of 8 nurseries and 2 model nurseries. We are also running a drying set, storage godown, a rural collection center and processing unit in Serchhip district, which is centrally located in our state. So on the commercial side, we have formed what is known as Zom-Med plants as the selling agency. Now we are now able to ensure market supply of Goseb berry, amla, dry gandhi, and detok. We have also conducted a survey and documentation of medicinal plants in North Van Lai Phai, Serchhip, Lungleng villages. So with the aims of propagating medicinal plant to improve people's health, seedlings of the most beneficial medicinal plants are distributed free of cost, while educating and making people aware of the benefits through awareness generation session, We also will set up a herbal garden in a very famous tourist area which is not very far from Aizawl, Lungleng village. So lastly, I would like to state that the assistance rendered by AYUSH Ministry is one of the strongest factors behind the successful fight against COVID-19 pandemic during the last 2 years. You may already know that Mizoram has the lowest COVID-19 mortality rate in the country, 0.01% fatality. Compared with other parts of the country, we are, comparatively low. So, not only that, this has been possible only through the services, provided by more than 80 AYUSH doctors who volunteered to care for the COVID-19 patient. This is a very remarkable activities. Provision of AYUSH medicine to more than 5 lakhs persons also help towards strengthening the mental and physical resistance of people against COVID-19. So thank you so much once again, and please do come again with more time, and we really welcome again and again you. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for the warm words of welcome. We are indeed grateful for the glorious opportunity to have the kind presence of Sri Sarbananda Sonowalji, Minister of AYUSH, Minister of Ports, Shipping and Waterways, Government of India, to grace this occasion as guest of honor. Soon after the induction of Sri Sonowalji as Minister of AYUSH in July 2021, Sir has taken keen effort in the development of AYUSH sector in the northeastern states, and it is a pleasure to witness his efforts today. May I now request Sri Sarbananda Sonowalji to address the gathering.
Namaskar, Shibai. Indam M. Shibai Kabuk CU. Today, in this beautiful occasion, we have the presence of a very dynamic and energetic and physically very strong Chief Minister of Mizoram, Sri Mizoram Thangaji, the Honorable Health Minister of Mizoram, Dr. R. Lal Than Liana ji, respected Dr. G. Triam Changa ji, the Honorable Vice Chairman, Health and Family Welfare, and also the member of MLA, member of Legislative Assembly, and the Honorable Member of Parliament, Sri C. Lal Ro Shangaji, and respected Secretary, Health and Family Welfare, Sri R. Lal Ram Ghankaji, and the Director of AYUSH, Government of Mizoram, Dr. Lal Sungnungaji, and also the other dignitaries and media friends. Mizoram is known to the people of the country and the world as one of the most beautiful, naturally beautiful, God-gifted state of India. And this state carries a lot of beautiful heritage, culture, and civilization. I believe you are all lucky enough to have this beautiful state. And this is, I believe, the addition to the strength of India. And I got the opportunity during my student life when I was leading some of the student organization, and also got an opportunity to lead the umbrella organization of Northeastern region, NASHO. That time I visited Mizoram many times. I have developed so many friendships. And people were very nice, very cordial, and full of love and affection. So that yesterday, when I landed here, I have recollected those beautiful days. So you have tremendous potentialities, possibilities, and prosperities. And wherever you take a look, you'll find the strength and ability and beauty of nature. So in this beautiful natural landscape you are staying, that is why your minds are also beautiful. A thing of beauty is joy forever. A famous poet used to utter like this. So this is the lesson the humanity has to always admire. And not only admire, but to practice into their day-to-day life. This is the greatness of human society. And today, I'm very happy that some of the important projects on the part of the Government of India going to be in association with the Government of Mizoram, going to be started. And 50-bedded hospitals, the lay foundation stone is to be laid down, and the more than 25 numbers of health and wellness centers is to be inaugurated. And also 10-bedded hospitals are also going to be started soon. So these are the infrastructure facility of the Ministry of AYUSH is going to be started within this state. And this will definitely create a lot of good facilities for the people to access for the prevention of health and cure, and also for the boosting of the immunity system. And as always said by our Honorable Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji, the Northeast is the strongest region of our nation. He considered this region to be the Ashtalasmi of India. Ashtalasmi means full of resources and strength and ability, wisdom, knowledge, power, energy, innovation. So this is the beauty of Northeast. This is the strength of Northeast. It is to be properly explored with scientific means, with scientific studies and research, with advanced technological incorporation. I believe in this particular aspect, you are also starting your journey under the leadership of Honorable Chief Minister, because he has been always very much active, very much energetic, always inspiring the people to work hard more and more, day and night, with dedication, discipline, and character. And I believe definitely this state is going to be one of the most successful state in the country, no doubt about it, because Mizoram, you have been creating a lot of quality human resource for the country. And that is why you are advancing education. Advancing education, advancing culture, advancing a lot of innovative ideas. Simply now you require to have more and more modern communication and connectivity infrastructure facility. Realizing these necessities, Honorable Prime Minister has already started to develop railway connectivity with waterways connectivity. That is why Kaladan project is coming up. Railway project is going to be completed soon. And this is how Mizoram will be empowered, because you have all the potentials available in the human society, but simply you need more and more modern infrastructure facility to grow, so that best quality facility can be provided for the youth, women, farmers, senior citizen, educationists, all sector of human society can access to this kind of developed infrastructure facility to expedite their growth, to expedite their individual income, to expedite their creating avenues for employment generation, to create more entrepreneurs. So this is how I believe in the near future, definitely you are growing, no doubt about it. Because under the able leadership of Honorable Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji, in the last 7 years' time, whatever opportunity he got, this is immense, unique. Because earlier occasion we have noticed, no central ministers, no prime minister used to give attention to this part of the country. And now in the last 7 years, we got tremendous care and attention and support and sympathy and blessing. And you have seen Honorable Prime Minister has visited this part of the country more than 50 times. First time in the history of independent India. And he has directed all his central ministers to pay visit to the northern state, and also directed them to expedite the implementation process within a time frame from their respective ministries. Different scheme of the government of India. So this is the love and affection, respect, sympathy and support to the cause of the people of Northeast. This has been well articulated into action, and through active policy, now he has focused the entire Northeast its ability and its wisdom, its strength before the eyes of the globe. And he has, through active policy, projected Northeast to be the most visible sector, part of India in the entire Southeast Asia. So I believe this is an opportunity for the Northeasterner. And I'm confident under the leadership of our Chief Minister, definitely this will grow faster. Of course, we need to have many more projects to be completed soon. And from my ministry, whatever support is required, we are always under the direction of Honorable Prime Minister. He has directed to visit all the Northeastern states, all the ministers, including me. And he has directed to extend best possible support for the cause of this state. That is why these are the schemes we are making available in association with the government of Mizoram, with the support of the people of, beautiful people of Mizoram. We'll complete it within a time frame. And once you complete it, we are again going to give more. It is just starting. So this is the clear vision of Honorable Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji. And he wants India to become self-reliant nation in the world. So that is why to make India self-reliant nation in the world, we'll have to make Mizoram self-reliant Mizoram in the country. Atmanirbhar Bharat. To make Atmanirbhar Bharat, we'll have to make Atmanirbhar Mizoram. And I think this is the power you have in your personality. This is the character you have in your personality. This is the guts and ability and commitment in your personality. So I believe with this, we are to move together. We are to walk together. We'll always see that through togetherness, we can enhance our ability and wisdom. We can encourage each other to work more and more, because this is the age of competition. In the 21st century, it is dominated by science and advanced technology and innovation, incubation. So that is why in this age of stiff competition, we'll have to develop ourselves to fight with the best of the best. Or among the best, we'll have to prove we are the best. We are the best. And I have full confidence in the society, in the people of Mizoram. This all kind of abilities there. And within a short span of time, this Mizoram will be the most attractive region, state of the country, and people not only from India, but also from abroad will be eager to pay visit to this beautiful state. With these few words, I want to conclude. I pay special respect to you. And yesterday, I got an opportunity to call on him in his residence. The love and affection he has given, and also you have a lot of information which is need to be learned. So, and whatever you are doing is really commendable, praiseworthy, no doubt about it. And the people of Mizoram, they love you, they respect you, they support you. And all your ministerial colleagues, Council of Ministers, members and MLAs, and I believe the people of Mizoram. And with these words, I have to conclude with this. I have one more. Please wait. Kalume. Such a lovely word, no? Simply, I have some difficulty of phonetics, pronunciation, but from the core of my heart, if I do, it's come out nicely. I pay deep regards, respect to the people of Mizoram. Please bless me to work hard for the cause of the country. Please bless me. You are like my parents. Namaskar. Jai Hind.
I think we have to reciprocate by saying, "Kay ni po kanlo me, sir." Thank you for the insightful and encouraging words. We shall now proceed with the inauguration of the 24 units of AYUSH Health and Wellness Centers in Mizoram, and also laying the foundation stone of 50 bedded AYUSH hospitals and 10 bedded AYUSH hospitals. May I request our chief guest, Mizoram Thanga, Honorable Chief Minister of Mizoram, for the inauguration. Sir, please to the stage. May I request Sri Sarmadando Sonowalji and Dr. R. Lilthang Liana and Dr. Z.R. Thiamsanga to accompany our chief guest on stage. With that, may I request our chief guest, Mizoram Thanga, Honorable Chief Minister of Mizoram, to address the gathering.
Union Minister Sonowalji, whom I look upon as my brother, especially here in the context of the Northeast and in our personal acquaintances. And Dr. Lilthang Liana, our Health Minister, and Dr. Thiamsanga, MLA and Vice Chairman, and then Pu Rosang, our MP, our lone MP from Mizoram. Other dignitaries, ladies and gentlemen, today, I'm really grateful to inaugurate and to lay the foundation stone of these AYUSH hospitals. Some were 50 bedded, some were 10 bedded, and others were, as we know here, health and wellness centers. It really is my pleasure to be here. Even though it's a time of our budget session, nevertheless, when we had the opportunity of receiving and welcoming our friend and our brother, Union Minister Sonowalji, and we're really grateful. It's a very special occasion for us. A good many of the central minister, union ministers, we have received them, but when a minister, a union minister from the Northeast happened to come here, it gives us a very special occasion. And today also, he being the person who knows very well about the Mizos, who knows very well about the Northeast, and who really knows the needs of the Mizoram and the Northeast. It is because of these that I feel that we're especially blessed with this kind of important dignitaries from the center. Just before my departure for this place, I received a telephone call from the governor of Mizoram, informing me that the Vice President of India is coming on the 9th of this month, next week. And we are very fortunate, and he will have the opportunity of addressing the assembly session at that time. So, with all these different kinds of blessings that Mizoram is receiving, what a happy occasion, what a happy time it is in this pandemic period. And in this great war, a very dangerous war there in Europe, nevertheless, here in Mizoram, in India, and the Northeast. We are fortunate that we have peace, and really it's a great blessing. You know, here in Mizoram, as everybody knows, everywhere, everything is green. It is covered with green. If there is a place where there is no green, then it means that somebody has destroyed, or somebody has cultivated, or somebody has tried to make it into a garden, or some wet rice cultivation places and like that. Otherwise, everything is green. And when I met the Israel ambassador, I told him, when I happened to be there in Israel, when we see green places in a distance, we ask, why is it that in this desert area you have a green place? You said that people there work so hard, and then they give manure and a good soil, and then do the plantation, watering it. They tried so much, they labor so much, and then the workers work so hard that the place is green. But you come to Mizoram, you ask, why is it that all these are green? Because nobody cares for this. That is why it is green. So is Mizoram. Now, as our honorable guest, Stone-AYUSH knows, Mizoram, we have more than 21,000 square kilometers of land, and that is by airmail system. If we really measure it, because mountains goes up, down, and then the surface itself, it will be much more than 30,000 square kilometers of land. Only a little over 1 million people. That means it can feed 2, 3, 4 times the present population. And here we have in the Northeast, as it is in other Northeastern states, we have an adequate rainfall and a very good climate, neither too hot nor too cold. And so, as our previous Chief Minister, Mr. Laldenga, used to say, here in our place, everything right from the coconut that grows on the seashore, up to the grapes and apples that grows on the snowbound area, everything thrives well. We have a land like that, not only in Mizoram, but here in the Northeast. Such is the blessing that we got from God. Now, coming to this AYUSH, how many medicinal plants we would have here in Mizoram and in the Northeast. There's a lot of potential. And they said that these chemically made medicines, it may work very well, but nevertheless, these natural medicines we got, it has no side effect. Of course, I am not a doctor, I do not know, but nevertheless, we were told that anything that can be cured by the AYUSH system, by the natural medicinal system, it does not have a side effect. Therefore, in India, the government of India has proposed, promulgated, encouraged, and made a great push for this AYUSH system. And we are really grateful for that. And the gentleman from the Northeast himself become the minister. We are much more lucky and fortunate because of this. A group of experts, while I was in Delhi, came to my place. And I told them, look, this is a bottle of aloe vera. I got it and it was made in the United States. It is 1 liter of aloe vera. I paid more than 1,000 rupees for 1 liter. And people praise it like anything. So I am taking it as regular as possible, as far as I can afford. But now, for example, in Mizoram, aloe vera, it can grow up to 5 feet. It thrives very, very well. And then the processing is so simple. And then we can produce how many liters, which will cost lakhs and lakhs of rupees. I think there is a big prospect even for this. I am just quoting an example from that one kind of plan. Now, Stone-AYUSH being the minister in this connection, I think not only for Mizoram, but for the whole Northeast, we should try our level best. The unexplored potential here we have. I used to say that there is an economic molecule of here which we have to exploit with a little of uranium. Everywhere it is here in the Northeast. I believe that we can revolutionize the economy of the Northeast, even only with what God has given us. Before processing, we just took some plants, applied it there in the wound. It is antiseptic. All along, everybody knows. Therefore, this big potential of economy that God has given us, with our present minister being in charge of that, and we will try our level best. We can make Assam, Nagaland, Arunachal Pradesh, Manipur, Mizoram, Tripura, etc., to make a big progress on this land. We have a high hope. And in addition to that, here he, being the waterway and shipping transport minister, which we need it so bad, because here the Northeast is almost not connected with India. The chicken neck of that Assam border, it is almost not connected. Well, we were a boy. There are some people from Burma who came and saw a person of a very small size. He said, this man is not almost unborn. He's almost unborn. He was so small. Like that, we were almost not connected with India, the Northeast. And among the Northeast, Mizoram, bounded on the west all along by Bangladesh, and Myanmar on the east, we were almost not connected with the rest of the Northeast also. And then bounded in the triangular portion, India, Myanmar, and Bangladesh. So here, the Myanmar people taking advantage of the medicinal facilities we have, even from Bangladesh. Therefore, if we make a progress in the field of medicine, in the field of other development, we can set an example, and they'll take care of all these things. Therefore, today, with all these big potentials, having our brother Union Minister, who had also been a Chief Minister of Assam for quite a long time, with that much of experience, I wonder how many and how much contribution he could make it for the government of India, for the government of Mizoram, and for the governments of the Northeast. And today, I'm really happy to be among us. And even though we want him to remain for another day, for tomorrow's Spring Festival, Chapcharkut, but nevertheless, He, being a busy man, he has no time, but we will remember him. And today, it's a great occasion for us. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, sir. I am sure we all agree that it is indeed a matter of joy and pride to have witnessed the development and strengthening of AYUSH sector in the state of Mizoram, and we look forward to witness bigger strides of development in future. With that, may I now request Dr. Z.R. Thiamsanga, Member of the Legislative Assembly and Vice Chairman, Health and Family Welfare Board, for the vote of thanks.
Our Chief Guest, Honorable Chief Minister, Mr. Mizoram Thanga, and our Union Home Minister, Union Cabinet Minister, Sri Stone-AYUSH, and he is a Minister of AYUSH, Shipping, Port Shipping, and I should say waterways. We is also our brother from the Northeast, who spent all his time, energy, and expertise for the development of Northeast, and now the whole country as well. Sir, from immemorial time, the Mizos are using all kinds of traditional medicine, herbs, roots, and plants extract for treatment of various ailments. The land is rich in medicinal plant. With this newly inaugurated AYUSH Hospital and Wellness Center in the state, I am sure that the public at large will have great benefit from these centers. First, I thank to our Honorable Chief Minister for inaugurating laying stone of the embedded AYUSH Hospital and inauguration of this 24 unit of Health and Wellness Center. Our Chief Minister is spending all his ability and providing all the necessary for the upliftment of health in Mizoram, especially during the pandemic of this COVID-19. We really thank today for spending your time to inaugurate and laying foundation stone. And our Union Health Minister and brother from our Northeast, we are really thankful for your inspiring speech and also for spending your time here with your busy schedule. Sir, with your coming here, there will be a lot of upliftment in the primary health care, secondary, and tertiary health care in Mizoram. We wish you to visit again here in Mizoram again and again. And sir, you say that the Mizos is a land of beautiful, and Mizoram, your hearts are also beautiful. You say you are very, very much encouraging. And as Mizo are beautiful, Assamese are also the same. They are beautiful. Their mind are also beautiful. So thank you very much for your loving speech. And our health minister, who is very, very strong, who is very, very efficient, who think all his knowledge, his efficiency for the upliftment of Mizoram from the date of induction of his minister in health till now. We are really thankful to our honorable health minister. And our alone MP, Sabapu Roshanga, Sila Roshanga, I think now we are going to start. This is the beginning only. So your health will be very, very much necessary. To our Union Minister, to our Chief Minister, our Health Minister, you will work together, and the reality will come soon to your help. We are really very happy you are present here. And our Health Secretary, our Director, Nursing and all, and our Deputy Director, AYUSH, and all other staff, all other dignitaries, all media who are coming here. So I think today is the milestone for this Mizoram also. We remember this day, and today is, we are very happy that you are coming here in this very, very beautiful foundation stone and inauguration of 20 units of AYUSH Hospital. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. With our gratitudes being expressed, we have now come to the end of this function. We thank everyone for your time. Our chief guest and guest of honor will be holding a press conference here in this hall itself. And for the rest of us, refreshment is being served on the first floor. So we request everyone not to leave without having the refreshments. Thank you, one and all.
the development of the entire Northeast. Because of his dynamic initiative, support and sympathy and blessing, now the entire Northeast of India is growing fast. In the 7 years, we have seen a lot of changes and transformation, whether in the sector of connectivity, communication, in the sector of health, in the sector of industry, sector of medical education, infrastructure facilities, sector of innovation startup, sector of science and technology, advanced education, in the sector of horticulture, agriculture, pisciculture, and also in the sector of developing the greenery. This is how Northeast is growing faster under the dynamic leadership of Honorable Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji and with the support of the people of Northeast. Mizoram, as you all know, in the country, one of the most beautiful state of Northeast. And this beautiful, naturally gifted state has got tremendous potentialities in its landscape, in its culture, heritage. In the society, we have got quality human resources, and with this all kind of prosperities, possibilities and potentialities. This state now growing faster and also having a lot of development in the last 7 years. And the present Chief Minister, Mizoram Thangjaji, with his all ministerial colleagues and friends and the people of Mizoram, taking the state growth faster. And as you know, Honorable Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji, because of his special interest, because of his special attention, because of his keen interest for the speedy growth of Northeast, he has visited this region more than 50 times. He is the first Prime Minister in the country who has visited maximum number of times to the northeastern region. And also, he has directed all the central minister to pay visit every fortnight to the northeastern state, and also directed them to expedite the different scheme of the Government of India from the different ministry to complete it within a time frame. He has also directed all the senior officers, Government of India, to pay visit to this region. So this is how, in the last 7 years, the special attention and care Honorable Prime Minister has taken for the growth of Northeast, for the development of Northeast, to focus Northeast, and to inspire Northeast, to encourage Northeast. And that is why under his direction I have come here yesterday, and yesterday we have taken the review of the waterways, inland waterways, and we are going to develop this Kaladan project soon, and which will minimize the distance from Calcutta to Mizoram through Situate ports. So this is mainly to develop the connectivity through waterways and the sea route, to minimize the logistic cost. In the transportation sector, as you know, the goods transportation, when the distance is bigger, then the logistic costs become more. If it is to be minimized, then definitely inland waterways and coastal shipping is the cheapest mode of transportation. That is why Honorable Prime Minister is directing us to develop the linkage of the inland waterways with the coastal waterways, which will help our people to grow faster, and also the user of the ports and also the exporter importer of the country will have better facility to have better service to the nation. And I am happy that the Mizoram government is very much cooperative,
And as you know, Honorable Prime Minister has set the target very clear for the people of the country to make India Atmanirbhar Bharat, to make India self-reliant, to make India one of the most powerful, successful nation in the world. So with this objective, we'll have to put our efforts and initiative. And I'm confident that like the other people of the country and other parts of the people of Northeast, the people of Mizoram, more than 1 million population of Mizoram will definitely, under the leadership of the present Chief Minister, will work hard and for the faster growth of this beautiful state. And I pay my special respect to the people of Mizoram. And also, I am thankful to the state government of Mizoram. And I here must admit the fact that we are all working for the cause of the country under the dynamic leadership of our Honorable Prime Minister, Sri Narendra Modi ji. Thank you so much, media friends. Which one? Look, in the sector of waterways, we have already engaged our agencies to have techno-feasibility study. Once we find suitable, our ministry is committed to put our best possible effort for better cargo vessel movement and passenger vessel movement. Thank you. Ladies, this is the clear indication I have given. Clear indication. Our intention is very clear. Whatever waterways we have in the country, we have so far identified 111 national waterways as part of feasibility report. But if we get more reports of this kind, definitely we are going to include more river as national waterways. And our priority is to develop the national waterways to have better navigational facilities which can be made operational so that people living on the both bank of the river can have better facility for the transportation of their goods and also for better connectivity to have better, passenger vessel to move from one part to the other part. Okay? Yeah. Look, this is what we are doing. We are trying to encourage all, the unit of AYUSH, Ayurveda, Unani, Siddha, Soharikpa, Yoga, Naturopathy, and Homeopathy. In all the sector, if we all put our effort with dedication and also having better available item going through the scientific study and research, developing findings, and out of this finding, we can have the better evidence of science. Through this scientific evidence, we can use this particular ingredient of the natural kind of plant, whatever available medicinal quality plant we have in this state, that can be better put into this kind of process through which in the near future we can develop food supplement, protein foods, and also vitamins, and also to have better medicinal kind of item we can develop out of this research and findings. Yeah, so that is why my appeal to the people of...
Sir, just one last question. As the AYUSH ministry is growing and even Mr. Modi had said in Man Ki Baat that even internationally, like Prince Charles and Kenyan Prime Minister are appreciating it, is there a chance that these traditional practices will slowly take over the modern practices internationally and in the country as well?
Look, now the AYUSH product popularity is growing faster, okay? Now, AYUSH has created its credibility and acceptability in the global market. That is why AYUSH product has created more than $18.2 billion market in the world. That means for the preservation of human health, for the immunity boosting, the AYUSH product is now proved to be very much useful, meaningful, acceptable. So in this particular journey, I believe if whatever traditional method of practice we have in the state of Mizoram and also Northeast, we should bring all these traditional practice. If something is confined within a village, those healers should be brought to the book. And also, whatever practices they are doing, this should be scientifically, it should be investigated and develop the findings so that that could also like integrate with our system. Because nowadays, you will have to have the scientific evidence to justify your argument before the global society. What? Of course, we have like a Central Council for Research for Ayurveda. We have this particular unit here, and our Director General today, he has landed in Aizawl. He will also have the interactive session with the Ministry of Health and Family Welfare. One point is very clear. Honorable Prime Minister has directed both the ministry to work together. Ministry of Health and Family Welfare and Ministry of AYUSH, because our goal is the same for the preservation of human health, prevention of disease. Goal is the same, isn't it? Ministry of Health and AYUSH, Ministry of Health and Family Welfare and Ministry of AYUSH. So, as we are fighting for the cause of the people, as we are fighting for the prevention of disease and preservation of human health, so that is why we are to work together. And this integration will be taken to the grassroots level. And we can develop these choices for the people. Both systems will be available in our like network, in our infrastructure. Supposing there is a community health center, there is a district hospital, both the system will be available, modern system as well as traditional system. As per the people's choice, they could have the treatment. So this is how we are working together as per the direction of the Honorable Prime Minister.
Sir, are you satisfied with the works done by the Directorate of AYUSH?
Pardon?
Are you satisfied with the works done by the AYUSH Directorate?
Here in Mizoram, they are all working good. Okay, thank you. Okay, I'm... Look, we are always together. We'll stay together. We are brother to each other.